Hello, everybody. I'm Elijah Edwards here with the third weekly Wiffle podcast. I'm joined by Nathan Scott, captain of the South Street Heat. Just a quick question, Nathan. How are you doing today?
I'm doing okay. My throat kind of hurts, so I'm probably not going to talk much.
What'd you do with your day today?
I sat at home. I haven't really done anything.
Okay. I edited the next video. That's what consisted of my day. To go ahead and get this started, our most recent series was our first and probably only Halloween series between the Winchester Warriors and the Heavy Hitters. Saw a slightly surprising outcome. Game 1 and 3 were not so surprising, but Game 2 we saw a 2-inning mercy by the Heavy Hitters. The Warriors are now 7-2. The Hitters picked up their first win. They're 1-8. Nathan, do you have any comments on this series?
Teddy had some really good hits. He pitched very well. He hit a home run off of you.
Yeah.
I told you I'm not going to say much.
Well, I played in the series. There's not really much I can say, but I will say that I think I mismanaged it a little bit in Game 2. Caden being my number 2 guy, when we were already up 7-0, I probably should have just kept myself in and took the win while we had it. Come playoff time, every win matters, and I can't just, take a chance at blowing the game up like Caden did. I mean, you saw Lefty James go out there and throw better than Caden did, so
Yeah.
That's what I have to say about that series. But we're feeling pretty good going into the All-Star break now. But speaking of this series, we'll bring in our only guest of the evening, Teddy Piper, who played in the series. Teddy, firstly, how you doing, buddy?
Doing pretty well. Kind of cold, but it's okay.
Okay. Before I ask any questions, Nathan, you got any questions for Teddy?
How does it feel hitting a home run off of Elijah?
Feels amazing, not rare. It's that good. Feels great, There's only been, I think, 3 people in the league that hit a home run off of Elijah on camera. Tyler Jacobson hit a home run off of Elijah off camera. But
I have to multiple times.
okay. Well, we're football season, not like you have
Off camera.
off camera. Feels great, Got me some hopefully momentum hitting wise. Didn't get a single hit till then. So hopefully that gives me more momentum to later on in the season.
Speaking of momentum, as a team, y'all got your first win in this series against top 2, top 3 team in the league. Do you think that can give the Hitters some momentum going into the second half?
I would say so. Our next series after the All-Star breaks against the Heat. So hopefully we can ride this momentum and have some actual players from my team show up to that series. And hopefully pull out a series win.
It'll be a good one.
Well, in the second half, you play the South Street Heat in your first series. That's going to be a tough one. But you play the Camo Commanders in your last series. Do you think that sets you up to get a playoff spot?
I would say so. Commanders only have 1 win, as I do. And they're not as talented roster-wise as we are. So hopefully we could get a series sweep or we might not have to get a series sweep at that point. Maybe a series win is all we need to get the playoffs.
Nathan, any more questions for him?
No.
Well, I got another one. What's going wrong with the team this excuse the voice crack there. We saw in the past the Hitters 6-9 both seasons, so a pretty average regular season, but made some noise in the playoffs and making the World Series season 1, having a good series against the Eagles in the wild card series in season 2. And then y'all came into the season with a lot of hope, having Connor Golterman on the team. Ian McDaniel, a solid role player. What's going wrong with this team right now, and why aren't y'all getting victories?
I think it all starts with me first. Haven't gotten a hit till the series. Haven't pitched well at all. Say too. I haven't really had a lot of people around me done much, pitching wise or hitting wise. Nick's when he was on the team showed some good hitting, but other than that, there hasn't been any good pitching and hitting. And I think that's what's led to the downfall of this team so far.
Well, I guess since Nathan isn't asking any, I got another question for you. In this league, we've seen in the past that one pitcher can take you pretty far, but you definitely need 2 to win a World Series. Who would you say is the number 2 guy behind you on this team?
Well, I would say the number 2 guy is Ian when he shows up. He can throw it's not saying much. It's either him or JMO. So,
I think J-Mo's better number 2 guy.
yeah.
For giving up bombs.
Yeah. Throwing perfect BP.
Exactly.
But we don't really have a good number 2 guy, so I guess it would either come down to Ian or JMO, depending on how they do that day.
There's a lot of theories going around the league, Teddy, that after your first series against the Eagles, you officially went into rebuild mode, making some trades, getting rid of a great talent in Connor Galterman. Is this a rebuilding year for the franchise, or are you still trying to make a push in the second half to win a World Series?
I would say this is a rebuilding year. I think you can see a few more trades happening here in the next few weeks. So just gonna play this season as it is. If we make a playoff run, if we have a chance during the last few weeks, great. If not, oh well. Just looking forward to next season.
Okay. Nathan, anything else?
Good mentality.
Well, before you go, this will be a subject we discuss later. Super Bowl tomorrow. Who do you have?
Eagles. I want the Eagles to win.
What's the final score?
Final score will go.
Wait, what?
We'll go 34-28 Eagles.
Is that all, Nathan?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Teddy. We'll move on to our next subject, being the next series that'll be uploaded, which will be the Biscuit Bashers and Eastlake Eagles. However, the rosters for both teams are looking a little bit different. Dylan Nemeth and Jimmy Hambley have officially retired from the league. We'll get into that a little bit later, as well as we didn't know this before the series, but for Carson Kish and his team, they ended up having a travel baseball game that day. So the roster for the Eastlake Eagles in this series will consist of a left-handed Teddy Piper and an opposite-handed Jack Piper. Meanwhile, for the Bashers, they're dealing with the same issues as they got a lot of guys on the same team as Kish and his teammates. So it'll be Henry Hedrick, Carson Trotter, and Lefty Scott for that series. It looks like it's heavily in the Bashers' favor. But Nathan, do you have any comments to make previewing this series?
I had fun that series.
Any predictions?
Basher's sweet.
I'm going to be straight up with my prediction. I don't think this series lasts more than 3 innings. I'm going with 3 one-inning mercies from the Bashers. All Henry has to do is get the Pipers out a couple times and then go out there and hit off of them, which should be fairly easy with him and Carson being both Silver Slugger candidates this season. And it's not – honestly, it isn't a good look for the Bashers if they do get a sweep. They'll be 9-0 going into the break, but it just continues the idea that all they're facing are Mickey teams. Going into this series, we were thinking it was going to be a tough one, a true test of this team. Now it really isn't, but it still could be a fun series to watch. I definitely think it'll be a fun series to watch, but disappointing for the Eagles, and yeah, there's really not much you can say for that series. Disappointing for the league as a whole too. There'll only be 2 players there that are actually on their team. And this is actually the first time since season 1 where 2 players are playing for a team. So I guess we'll see what happens there. Moving on to our next topic. This is just something to throw out there. The Halloween series was our first holiday type series. Nathan, would you like to see any other holiday-like series in the future?
Yeah, I think like maybe over the summer, a 4th of July series.
That's intriguing. Fireworks.
Yeah.
We could blow fireworks every home run. That'd be cool.
Maybe a Christmas series.
Mm-hmm. Christmas, the only thing with that would...
Everyone's away.
Not exactly everyone's away. You're in town that time of year, but it's not during the season. But we could hypothetically do like a Christmas tournament in the future out in the cold. But that could potentially be fun. Or a Thanksgiving series. Everyone gets fattened up and then goes out and plays some wiffle ball. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Or This is gonna sound politically incorrect. When is Mother's Day?
May 20.
It's in May. That's when our season starts. We can have a Mother's Day series.
Yeah.
All wear pink. Yeah. Use pink bats. CJ's pink bat.
Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day.
Have our mothers out there.
Yep. Well.
About that.
Intriguing, I suppose.
Mama would not like me after that day.
Eddie's mom would love to come out. We don't need her out there.
The Piper. Well, moving on from the holiday topic requests, Teddy. The next subject is Dylan Nemeth and Jimmy Hambley, both from the Eastlake Eagles, retiring from the league. Nathan, before I say anything, do you have any comments on this?
This just shows that, Eagles, they're falling into shambles. They lost their number 2 guy. Well, I don't know. Aaron's been doing pretty good.
Their number 2 guy.
Yeah, they lost their number 2 guy, Dylan, and then they lost the heart and soul of the team, Jimmy. Maybe this shows that the league or the season's gonna turn around.
Yeah, I think it. Firstly, for Dylan, there's some things behind closed doors that y'all don't see or hear, but it's more than just wiffle ball for him leaving the league. And for Jimmy, same goes for him, same reasoning. And I think it's a bad look for the Eagles. Most teams, you want players that will stick with you no matter what. It's like it is just wiffle ball at the end of the day, but it's not like you're making a big commitment. So when guys that want to leave your team that bad, I think it's a bad look for Kish, to be honest, and how he is as a captain. And it's really disappointing to see. A couple weeks ago we were talking, and I had the Eagles in the World Series. Carson Kish, Aaron Abke, Dylan Nemeth, Ben Edge, we haven't seen him yet. Jimmy Hambley. That's a loaded roster, and now they just lost 2 key pieces. Jimmy Hambley, a big bat in the lineup. Dylan Nemeth, one of the best pitchers in the league, arguably one of the better hitters in the league. And he's made his name known in the past, so losing him is not only bad for the Eagles, but it's bad for the league, in my opinion. It's really sad to see those 2 guys go, especially if you're an Eagles fan. And it's just, I don't know where they go from here. Going into their next series, they're almost guaranteed 3 losses. So after starting out 3-0, it looks like they're going to go into the break not only with a losing record, but a much worse team. And it's just, I said last season that the depressing story of the Eagles was beginning, and this just looks like the continuation of it, in my opinion.
Definitely.
Where do you think this team goes from here, Nathan?
Down the hole. Pretty much all they have now is Kish, and then Aaron whenever he shows up. Aaron doesn't show up that much.
Well, it's going to be a true test for Kish. You saw last year, towards the end of the season, he really started heating up as a pitcher and as a hitter even in clutch moments, but he had Golterman by his side. And this season, he traded away Golterman, but then he got Dylan, who's arguably a better player. Now he's going to have to try and carry this team on his own, which nobody's really been able to do in the past, so it'll be interesting to see what he does there. I'm pulling for him, but it is really sad to see. Our next topic, not really much of a topic, but a quick little segment. It's going to be the Super Bowl. Who do you have, Nathan?
I got the Eagles, 27-24.
I'm going to speak from the heart here, from someone who's watched hardly any football this year, up until the last few weeks. I'm going to go with the Eagles. I'm going to say 31-24. That's my Super Bowl prediction there. It'll be a fun game to watch. That's actually another announcement to make about this next series that I think I forgot to mention. With it being Super Bowl Sunday tomorrow, or whenever you're listening to this, the next series will not be uploaded on Sunday at 7. It'll be uploaded Monday at 7. It's being delayed a day due to Super Bowl Sunday, allowing y'all to not only get to watch the Super Bowl without thinking about our series, but also being able to watch our series without having something else on your mind. So just something to talk about there. Teddy says that's an L. Nathan looked a little frustrated as I said that.
You just upload it earlier in the day.
I need to finish the video, so so yeah. The next topic is another non-wiffle ball topic, being the NBA trades. Pull up Safari. Pull up every trade that went down right before the deadline.
I know. KD got
KD
traded to the Suns.
KD's on the Suns.
That's gonna be crazy.
Kyrie's on the Mavs. The NBA is just broken.
And then
The Nets are broken.
Well, the Nets are broken.
All they have now is Ben Simmons.
I saw a stat earlier. The big three of Kyrie, KD, and James Harden played a total of 16 games together. That's crazy.
You also got Russell Westbrook gone to the Jazz.
And he's irrelevant now.
He is. But I think KD, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, and CP3. I think that those four could run the league.
Yeah, well, Suns are looking better now. Here goes Teddy pulling it up.
Scroll up from the top from there.
Scroll from the
I
top.
saw a stat.
Relevant trade.
No,
Relevant trade.
Wrong way.
What?
That way.
I saw a stat earlier today. It was the Lakers' chances to make the playoffs.
Westbrook gone.
It was at .03.
Nuggets add Kobe Bryant. No, shut up. Thomas Bryant.
The Lakers.
I can't say that. I wasn't thinking of it like that.
The Lakers' chances to make the playoffs were at .03. It went up 1,000%. 3.6%.
What?
Or 1,000 times. That's what I meant.
I was about to say, I was like, what?
1,000% they're making the playoffs. No,
Celtics trade.
Celtics got Mike Muscala.
Yeah.
Oh,
Got Moose.
another big topic.
That's not really that
Scored
big.
12 points last night.
Mike Muscala is he's
4
average.
threes.
Average.
Okay.
Another shooter for the Celtics.
Nathan,
Another big topic. LeBron James.
what about him?
He broke the
Broke it.
Oh, broke the scoring record. That brings up the GOAT conversation. I actually had a pretty in-depth argument on the bus ride home from a baseball game the other night about. No, it was during that. It was literally I was reading the group chat the whole time because Jimmy and Connor were right next to me.
I still think Michael Jordan is.
They would beg to differ heavily, and
I think Michael Jordan is the greatest.
Connor McElroy, if he's listening to this, cool, good for him. But he said something that I think, after thinking about it for a little while, I would like. I think it's the best way to put it.
LeBron.
Michael Jordan is the best basketball player to ever live. However, Teddy just got an intriguing text. However, LeBron is the greatest player. And in some ways, I can see this because if you just look at how many seasons each of them played, like Michael Jordan at LeBron's age is not able to do what LeBron's still doing. So longevity, LeBron beats him there.
LeBron has played in the league longer than Michael did. LeBron started whenever he
No.
was 18.
Well, yeah.
Okay, he came right out of high school. And then you got MJ coming out of 4 years of college.
There's a YouTuber that I watch, Jimmy High Roller. You watch him, Teddy? Ever heard of him, Nathan?
No.
He did a video trying to find what the single best basketball season ever was in history, and a lot of them belong to Michael Jordan, and it was mostly based on player efficiency rating, which, I mean, you can't deny that Michael Jordan's the best player to ever do it, in my opinion. However, to argue that LeBron's the greatest, I think there's an argument there. I wouldn't say so. But be careful saying that to Ty Suddeth, Connor McElroy, and all them, because they will bite your head off if you argue that LeBron's not the greatest player. So moving on. W Energy. This podcast is sponsored by W Energy. They have a lot of great energy blends. Oh my gosh, Teddy. A lot of good flavors. Big energy tiers, Dragonade, Push and Punch. Tons of great flavors. We all love it. Use our code Nearby Wiffle for 10% off your order. And another company, talk about, not a sponsor, but Trophy Smack. They have a lot of cool things on their website. You can customize trophies, World Series rings, all kinds of cool stuff like that on their website. And through us, you'll actually get a good deal. Use our code Nearby Wiffle for 15% off your order. Two great companies right there, W and Trophy Smack.
And in capital W?
There isn't. It's just all capitalized.
Okay.
Nearby Wiffle. But yeah, two great companies right there. And
Did we ever finalize those other sponsors?
In the works.
in the works. That's a topic for another day.
Sorry.
Moving on.
Okay.
We're gonna play a little bit of Would You Rather. So Teddy, I'm gonna have to use your Safari real quick.
Cool. You got it?
I got it. I'm gonna search up some good We didn't even finish talking about the NBA trades.
No, we kind of just. switched
You know,
off.
before we play Would You Rather, I want an NBA Finals prediction. Teddy's still chilling over here, so I'm going to let him make his first.
Well, I'm a Celtics fan, so gotta go Celtics coming out of the East. Tatum
They got the East.
and coming out of the West. You know, now with the KD
That's tough.
to the Suns, you got Kyrie on the Mavs. I think you could see a Western Conference between the Suns and the Mavs.
I think the
And-
Suns will still have the West.
I think the Suns will come out of the West also. I think it'll be Celtics.
DeAndre Ayton,
you
one
know.
of the best bigs in the league. Yeah, KD.
I mean,
one of the greatest.
it's
players.
hard to still, you know, with the West, they're so stacked. You know, you
The
got
West
Ja
is very
on the Grizzlies, Curry and Clay still on the Warriors, still doing good.
LeBron.
Curry just got hurt a
Yeah.
few.
It's a horrible question.
week ago.
I think Curry is gonna be out for.
I think the Warriors will go. I think they'll get eliminated second round.
Yeah. And then East, there's not a huge
Now East, I think
competition. I think the Celtics.
East will be a
rematch.
rematch. No, it won't be a rematch. I think it'll be Bucks Celtics.
Oh, for sure.
For-
Yeah, Bucks
yeah.
Celtics. But I think the Celtics will still take the East.
Tatum.
I think the East is relatively easier to predict, and this isn't me sucking off Teddy. This is just my general prediction. I have the Celtics coming out of the East again.
Yeah.
In the West, even with KD on the Suns
The
and
West
Kyrie
is-
on the Mavs, I think the West is very, very difficult to
Yeah,
predict.
It's very unpredictable.
There's a lot of contenders on that side of the league. However, I would say that the Suns, the Mavs, and probably the Grizzlies are top three right now. The Warriors are good too, but they've
They just
underperformed.
lost their star.
The Suns are going to rely on Kevin Durant, in my opinion. They've underperformed a lot this season. The Grizzlies, as good as they've been, we've seen that when they face a legitimate team, they tend to struggle. They just beat up on really bad teams. So I'm going to go with Celtics and Mavs. I think come playoff time, Luka's going to heat up, and Celtics Mavs, that'd be a fun NBA Finals matchup, especially within our friend group around the league. You know, Ty Suddeth, big,
Big Mavs fan.
yeah.
Big Luka guy.
So if a Celtics and Mavs finals were to happen, I think the Celtics get their redemption, and I think they'll win. And I'll go with 6.
Celtics.
So
Yeah,
that's my.
I think the West is so unpredictable. I think the Suns are gonna go
Yeah.
all the way.
One thing I'd say, I think the Celtics, they have the most depth in the league.
They do.
They have multiple guys who can play anywhere. They have very deep.
What about my Hawks?
I was just about to say, you know, the Hawks.
The Hawks.
You know, Trey Young's been struggling this year.
DeJounte Murray though.
DeJounte Murray.
They got Sadiq Bey.
Yep.
But I think it's gonna
For
be
5
Celt-
second-round picks.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be Celtics Suns in the finals. I'm gonna take Suns in 7.
I'll take. But okay.
You're just saying that.
What about a Bucks Suns rematch? That'd be
I
interesting.
don't see that happening.
I don't see it happening, but that
I-
could be interesting.
I don't think Giannis really has much help.
Well, Giannis doesn't need help when you
He's
score
Giannis.
60 a game. You can score 60, 20, and 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Luka can do the same thing. But let's. Well, I mean, okay. We'll
Would
keep,
you rather?
keep it moving here. I pulled up some would you rather questions. Would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future? What? I mean, well, you got an answer?
10 minutes, because I won't live 150 years into the future. I don't care what people in the future are gonna see. I want to care about myself. So 10 minutes into the future.
I feel like it's kind of a dumb question, but
That is a very dumb.
I just pulled up. I looked through a few of
We
them.
can just think of would you rather questions. You don't have to look them
It
up.
takes forever to look them up. Would you rather
Just look
have
them up.
telekinesis or telepathy? Telekinesis, you can move things with your mind.
Telekinesis,
Yeah.
definitely.
All right. These ones are dumb. I'm gonna go to the kinky ones. Wait, wait a second. This first one says, "Would you rather whip or be whipped?" What?
Whip. I'm not that weird.
Good thing we don't have Jameson here.
Oh,
J-Mo.
Would you rather have a full-blown mustache for a year or permanently hairy legs for 10 years? Are you kidding me?
I would say mustache.
We're dudes. We
Mustache.
have permanently hairy
Yeah.
legs.
Mustache. Now is it a
I'm
thick?
trying to grow up the stash before.
A thick
We're the
mustache
adult
or
would
a
you rather
wispy one?
questions. This is
A
dumb.
thick mustache or a wispy one?
I want a stash.
I
I
want
want
a
a
thick
Spencer.
one.
I want a Spencer Strider.
Spencer
stash.
Strider stash.
Yeah. So I'm trying to go.
We're pushing the family
I'm trying to
friendly
get this
agenda.
stash looking good before opening day.
Would you rather be in the NFL or MLB?
I'd rather be in the MLB because I'm more likely to live longer. Those guys in the NFL get a lot of brain
NFL, you're-
damage.
You're, gonna-
As
you're
we've
gonna
seen
die
from
by
Mar
your
Hamlin.
60s.
And a big talk of the second half.
Huh?
So we're gonna have to talk long for second half.
What was that? All right. Would you rather have a completely automated home or a self-driving car?
They already have self-driving cars.
Yeah.
But like,
That's a
which
stupid-
one would you rather have?
An automated home.
Yeah.
Oh, this one is a thinker. Would you rather never be stuck in traffic again or never get another cold?
Never be stuck in traffic.
Yeah, never be stuck in traffic.
God,
That-
y'all are.
Traffic sucks. I can bear with the cold, but traffic.
cold.
Would you rather be completely invisible for one day or be able to fly for a day?
Oh, invisible.
I already am invisible.
Oh, okay.
Can you answer the question?
I'd rather fly.
Fly. I'd rather be invisible. Can you imagine the things you could do while being invisible? No, I don't mean that in a dirty way. I mean
Hold
like
on.
I mean
Hold on.
I just mean like there's a lot of things you could get away with
Oh, yeah.
if you were invisible.
Yeah, like
FBI don't come for me. I just mean that like
yeah, but you can also you can do these things, and if you can fly away. Yeah.
well you can't do both. You got to
Go
choose
to-
one.
Go to
fly away,
Ecuador.
they can just shoot you down.
Not if you fly as fast as Superman.
Dude, okay, that's a
I'd
wait,
rather
flying though. Your flying speed, is that determined by like how fast you can run or is it just like
I'd be slow.
No.
like what
You fly as
As I
fast as
lost the
Superman.
race,
You
Could-
fly as fast as Superman.
like can you imagine like fat people flying and it's just like they're just like barely moving in the air? Would you rather travel the world for a year, all expenses paid, or have $40,000 to spend on whatever you want?
I would say travel.
Yeah, I'd travel.
I like to travel. I'm a big travel guy.
Me too.
Yeah.
I don't like car rides though.
I don't either.
don't
I
mind
get car
rides.
sick
I
easily.
don't,
Yeah.
I don't get car sick.
No, I get
Especially
very
with Braden Miller driving.
Oh boy.
He makes me
No.
sick.
I get very uncomfortable in the car.
For like a long period of time.
Yeah. No, even like driving to school, I get uncomfortable.
Oh no, I'm fine driving to school.
I hate
I just
riding
blast
in
my
the car.
music and I'd be rolling.
I don't get car sick though. I just get very uncomfortable.
Would you rather be feared or loved?
Loved. What about you? Was that lightning?
I don't know. Because when you're loved, you can still be taken advantage of. When you're feared, you're just simply feared. And fear
Imagine
equals
not everybody wants to take advantage of it.
fear equals respect. So I don't know. That's. Would you rather?
That's a dumb question.
Okay, I don't even know one of the words in this question, so I'm just gonna move on. I don't want to even bother trying to say it. What the heck? Would you rather donate your entire body to science or donate your organs to people who need them?
Organs to people that need them. Simple question.
I'd rather donate my body to science because it doesn't specify the time. It can be when I die. Like I'm already dead. I'm donating my organs.
Yeah. but
Well, I'll be
you
dead
donate-
too. Forget about
I am in
that.
fact an organ donor.
Really?
Like whenever I die, my organs are going to people that need them.
Ooh, would you rather speak to animals or speak 10 foreign languages?
Animals.
Animals?
Yeah.
By a mile.
I'd rather talk to animals too.
What up, Cammy?
Ooh, everyone started off. Would you rather be the hero that saved the girl or the villain that took over the world?
Villain that took over. Yeah. Why are you copying
Why
me?
you copying me?
You know, if you're a villain, you can get everybody to be scared of you. You can just like walk up.
You
"Hey,
just said you'd
hey,
rather be loved than feared.
Shut up. Shut up. Those two do not correlate.
Okay.
If you're the villain, you know, everybody's scared of you, right? You can just like walk up to somebody. All right,
A synonym for fear, by the way.
we're Me and you, bed, right now.
What?
Like, you can just like get people to do what you want.
Okay. Well, would you rather have to listen to only Justin Bieber or only Ariana Grande for the rest of your life?
Or
I'm going with Ariana Grande on that one.
Ariana Grande is better.
I think Justin. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I think his music's better, but I would get annoyed after a while. And Ariana Grande is like fine,
Yeah.
so I can listen to her.
I can't say that.
Huh?
I can't say stuff like that.
Yes, you can.
How many more we got?
She don't listen to the
Okay. Would you rather be prom king or queen or valedictorian?
valedictorian. Yeah. That sets up your
Yeah.
future so nice. Who
And
cares
who
about
even
the-
remembers? Okay, you remember, but like, who cares who prom king and
Yeah.
queen is?
Like, you go out in public, you see somebody from your high school.
Dude,
You're not gonna see somebody. Oh my God, he was prom king. You're gonna be like, hey, he was valedictorian. He's pretty smart.
dude, for prom this year, we need to choose someone like totally random and all throw in like as many votes as possible for prom king. Like a Jack. I'll throw in like 50 ballots that all say Jack Piper
Can you do that?
to win
Can you
prom
put as many
king.
as you can?
I think
Right, you
so.
can only put one.
What? Dude, I'll make multiple identities then. I'm making Jack prom. No, we could spread the word. We need to pick someone that everyone likes and then spread the word to vote for them. I'll post it on my personal Instagram. Vote
Vote Jack Piper.
Vote Jack Piker.
Vote
Pi-
Jack
what the-
Piper for prom.
Jack Piker. Did you hear that?
All right, who's the girl?
Who's the girl? Lauren Dozier. Imagine she's listening to this. Imagine seeing Jack and Lauren up there.
I'd be
We
jealous.
would make Jack so happy.
Dude, that'd be
That
awesome.
would make Jack so happy.
That'd be so funny.
Actually, I don't know. I don't know if he's like.
Okay, let's get.
It's a different topic.
Different topic.
Okay. I'll get a hypothetical. Actually, no. Would you rather questions?
Oh, what a shot.
Carson just sent something to the
Yeah,
group chat.
let's see what it is.
Would you rather be popular but have fake friends or unpopular but have real friends?
Unpopular.
I'm already the second option, so I'm gonna go with that one. What are we?
This is what Kish said.
TikTok.
Oh, I saw that format. That's pretty cool.
What is it about?
It's a TikTok that he made.
I know. I'm trying. What is it about?
That's a W.
What is it?
I was looking at all the formats or the templates on CapCut.
Dude, I love
that
the
was
one
one
that
of
he
them.
sent of me and Jack.
That was fun, dude. You'll see these on TikTok.
You
soon.
will, in fact. see these on TikTok.
Would you rather smell like onions or garlic?
Garlic.
Nathan.
Yeah, garlic.
Stop copying me.
Onions smell like butt.
Talk about the second half. Get back on Wiffle.
Nah, dog. I mean, see how. Okay, we're at the 32 minute mark. We got some more time to fill. Do one more. Do one more. If I can find a good one. Would you rather be a wizard or a superhero?
Wizard.
Superhero.
I'd rather be a wizard. I'm kind of into that stuff.
Well, because you were playing Hogwarts Legacy today.
I was. I barely got into it, but it's pretty cool. First 10 minutes, a dragon flies straight through the carriage into
Oh,
the
God,
sky.
grab my foot.
You guys know like the flying carriages?
I'd rather be a superhero.
I'd rather be a wizard, man.
We talked about the.
I just watched the Harry Potter movies. Well, we'll talk about that next week. No, I legitimately watched them recently, and
They're good.
They're solid. They're solid.
Yeah.
But I would. It wasn't my first time. I just mean I watched them recently. I'd rather be a superhero. I don't know.
Rocky movies are better.
He's not a superhero.
No,
The Rocky movies
He's
are in fact a W.
motivational superhero.
Dude, I had never seen them until fairly recently.
Yeah. I've
Never heard you
watched
say
And
them.
I rented all of them for like $4, and then after watching all of them, not even 2 days later, they were put on Netflix.
Yeah.
they're on Netflix.
So I wasted like there's
$4.
8 of them because I watched both
$4.
Creed movies. That's $32 I wasted.
Oh, they were $4 each?
Yes, it was.
Dude.
There's 6 Rocky
Could've
movies
waited
and
just 2 days.
2 Creed movies. Well, I didn't know they were gonna be on Netflix. I should
Rocky
have
movies are a W.
done more
Rocky
research.
movies are a W. I like them.
Favorite Rocky movie? Go.
On the spot. We'll go number 2.
Two.
I'm more of a fan of the first Creed movie.
Jackson.
I like the Creed movies, but
Creed movies,
I think Creed 2 is an L. Honestly,
Creed 2 is an L. Creed 1, that
first one was solid.
That was solid.
I think the best Rocky movie is probably the first one, like by far. My favorite though,
Rocky.
I'm gonna go with the third one.
Yeah,
Rocky 3 is my favorite. That's Clubber Lang.
Yeah.
That's
One
Mr.
was-
T.
One was
That's my
where
favorite.
He fought
One and
That big
2
white dude?
was both. No,
Drago.
that's Rocky 4. Dodo
Yeah,
Brain.
That's Rocky
I know.
4.
Yes. There's a director's
Oh,
cut for that I never saw.
He fought.
Creed in 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Dodo Brain.
2 is good.
I like one's the most realistic
Yeah.
because he actually loses. The other ones it stretches it a little bit. The newer one, what was the name of that one? Rocky Balboa. That's the 6th one. Rocky 5's underrated. I went on Rotten Tomatoes before watching that, and the reviews were like absolutely horrible. So I was not feeling it going into it. I actually really liked it. I liked that it ended in a street fight too, rather than like a controlled boxing match. The stakes felt higher, especially with all his brain damage stuff going on. Rest in peace to the actor who played him because he is now dead. Not Rocky, the villain. Yeah. What's his? I feel so bad not remembering what it is. It's Tommy something. He was a boxer. Like, he was a boxer in real life. I feel like I'm dummy not remembering it though. Another question here. Hypothetically, who do you think the best basketball player in the league is
Right now?
Right now.
Currently?
currently?
That's a hard one.
Go.
I think I have to say Giannis.
No. I mean the wiffle ball league.
Oh.
You said
Yeah.
I meant okay. The best basketball player in the wiffle ball league.
Yeah.
I didn't mean basketball.
I had to go with Elijah. He's solid.
Let's see. I locked him up. But,
No, you did not.
'Cause I got kicked-
Stop the cap.
Just got kicked in the balls, right?
Do
FBL
anything.
flopped. FBL flopped.
It's not. You can see the video.
Dude, we gotta
I got
talk
you.
about that.
We have to talk about it.
Roll the clip. Roll the clip.
Jamison Hirsch made an attempt at a basketball league.
And me.
Yeah, Teddy was a part.
They were coaching
Far
this
away
year.
basketball league. That didn't work out, but a lot of us were in it.
I didn't get to play.
No. Besides myself, best basketball player in the league. I'm making my prediction.
There weren't really a lot of good people.
No, we don't have a lot of good basketball. No, let's say a 3v3 basketball match within the Wiffle Ball League. Who are the two teams? Who's winning?
Okay, well, does it matter like where I put him on a team?
No,
I guess okay, we'll go, I kind of just name like the 6, and then
I guess so.
well, Elijah, myself there, you, Nathan.
That's one team.
3 of us on a team,
Yeah, I'm deadly from deep.
and then
Hidden dog.
I can shoot.
Henry can't play
Henry
basketball.
cannot play. I
That's
play
the
on the
thing.
gym all the time. He
You know,
sucks.
Jameson's an underrated sharpshooter. That's about all he can do.
Harold.
Harold's is he in the league?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is not on it.
But we'll go Harold, another team.
Jack, are you on Discord?
Maybe. I'm just checking out everything.
We were invited to join Dubby's Discord.
We were.
You join?
No, I don't have a Discord.
Oh, he has a Discord?
Yeah, we does have a Discord.
All right, let me sign into the thing. Keep on talking.
We'll go. So I think we'll put Elijah, Jameson, and we'll put Carson Kiss on our team.
Carson Kish. I
That's
gotta talk about
always
this.
what I said.
Talk about this real quick.
Big map's coming up.
Yeah.
Everyone's so
There's
mad.
a lot of wiffle ball leagues in this. Me, Dylan Nemeth, and Connor McElroy are going to take on Carson Kish, CJ Rivera, and Chris Colton, an EC baseball player, on
Real
May
sweet.
19th. A best of 3 series. A lot of money on the line. May 19th because we got a baseball season going on right now, so we got to wait a little while. But I've been hearing some good things about CJ and Kish, but I'm not phased at all. We're getting that money.
I don't see CJ being good at basketball.
I don't know.
Carson,
good.
I've seen Carson play in the gym before. I think he can be good. Yeah. You know, Dylan sucks,
Dylan does.
as
suck.
we've seen.
He's
in,
getting my boards.
He can get
that's what
Me
he
and Connor are
said.
going to carry.
Is Connor good?
I hear he says he's good.
Yeah, Connor's
I believe
good.
it.
I've gotten better at basketball. Had an old gym last year, so I played. But, yeah. So what we're talking about?
We kind of just rambled a lot there. We'll move on to our final topic, which will be each of us making a hot take on the second half of the season. And the first half isn't officially over yet, but just something that you think will happen in the second half. Teddy, hot take, go.
Hot take. Go to him first.
Nathan
The
wants
Bashers are gonna get humbled.
making okay. Well, in what way?
Like they're gonna get beat.
Stole my hot
Like
take.
they're very high right now. They have 2 sweeps against Mickey teams. They're gonna actually face some competition. They're gonna face some competition. I think they're gonna get humbled.
They do. They face the South Street Heat and the Winchester Warriors in the second half. It'll be true tests for this team, and Teddy is urgently trying to make his prediction.
I think the Heat are gonna show how good they are in the second half. CJ will start to step up his pitching, and Nathan will go back to his past season 1 and season 2 form of hitting and pitching pretty well. And I think the Heat are gonna make a strong push in the playoffs to make World Series.
My hot take for the second half, and this is a steaming Fuego Mas take. The heavy hitters are going to go 5-1 in the second half, beating the Heat 2-1, and then sweeping the Commanders, finishing 6-9,
That's not hard to
a
sweep.
playoff spot,
That's not hard to.
a wild card series victory against the Eagles, making the semifinals against the Bashers, and then winning that series to make the World Series just to get stumped by either the Warriors or the Heat. That is my second half hot take right there. What do you got to say about that?
That is the steamy, fresh off the dog roller hot.
Teddy, it's your team.
I can say that right here, right now. That won't happen. But if it somehow it does happen, that's great. Make another World Series appearance. It'll be great.
Is that all we got today?
I think so.
Thank you for listening to this point. If you've gotten here, I think this was a solid episode for the pod. We'll see y'all next week where we discuss Biscuit Bashers, Eastlake Pipers, and preview the second annual NWL Skills Challenge. So we'll see you then.
Oh, yeah.